Hello, Dan Mowinski here, Certified AI Consultant and Chief AI Officer. So today just want to do a very fast video about how I use NotebookLM to help me understand and keep track of what's going on with my clients. So I am currently in a build with a client right now, helping them out with GoHighLevel. So in this project, what I've been doing is every single call that I have with this customer, I actually use Fathom. So what I do is I take that recording from Fathom and I drop all of that into I'm sorry, I drop all of that into NotebookLM. Now, once we are done with that call, now everything is inside of this. So if I have any questions or I have any issues, or the client asks me a specific question about what's going on with this project, I can just go right to Notebook LM. It has everything in there, everything that we've ever said. So one of the things that I make sure that I do in the Fathom recordings, which really helps AI, is you have to say exactly what you like the projects or the task or who needs to do what. So when I'm on a call with a client and we determine, like today I was on a call, we determined, okay, Jen, you need to do this. This is your action. It should be done by this date. I specifically call it out and I make it very clear so AI can understand. Now, it may sound a little weird when I'm on the call, but either way, this is really meant for the client and the me being able to get the best resources for them in case there are any issues in the future. Because you never know, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or 3 months, 4 months later, somebody says, hey, did we ever do that? Or did that ever happen? And you were like, I think we talked about it in a call, but you don't know. So the best thing to do is hop over here into Notebook LM, ask it a question, and it'll tell you the exact date and time and what call or what situation that happened on. So here's a call that we had today. So I have had 4 calls with this client already. Now I'm sure there's a way I can bring my emails over. I just haven't done that. So this is all just the calls. So have the calls in here. So this is the project. So this is when it started. So one of the things that I went today, so just as an example to show you, so we had a call last week and a call this week. Now the client did not get us a bunch of the things that we asked for. So what I did is after I dropped today's call, and today is July 14th, I asked what items from the call on July 9th did Jen not do when we were on the July 14th call. So basically, what did she not do last week that she was supposed to get done, and we wanted to call her out on it specifically. So for this one, okay, so first thing it's like, hey, there's no record of a call on July 9th, so maybe that was this one, or maybe it just didn't read it, or maybe I need to change the formatting of it, so not a huge deal, but it says, maybe there was a call on July 7th, so maybe I added it on July 9th. I don't know. Either way, it's close enough. AI is not perfect. Get used to it. So, hey, based on this check and call, Jen has not yet completed several of the action items that we discussed. So, hey, this is what we needed to do. This was the lesson description. She did not get us the PDF. But you know what? Because it was incomplete, we decided that we're actually not going to do that anymore. So, okay, she didn't get the video sales letter done. She didn't get the photo. So I'm not going to go over everything. So at least it helps me understand. So in case Jen's manager, who's the actual person that's writing the check for this project, if he can come to me and he's like, hey, why are things slow? Why aren't things moving? I can come to him with this proof. These are all of the things that we very clearly laid out last week that did not happen this week. Now, I'm not going to volunteer that information. I'm not going to throw somebody under the bus, okay? But if somebody comes to me and says, hey, why are we not on track? This is why we're not on track. Look at the things that we asked for that did not get done. So just something on this. So then another question. So what's the biggest thing holding up this project? Okay, so here's some of the biggest thing. One of the biggest issues is the porting. So this is a problem. So we're having a problem getting the port from one company to another. So that issue is going on and that's holding up because we still have to do the A2P verification. And that takes a little bit of time as well. So that is a big holdup on this, which I'm actively working on, but at least we know exactly what the biggest holdup is. Then the second one, so there's an issue with the old GoHighLevel manager not wanting to give us the information that he should be giving us because he's mad that we're taking his business away from him. Now, we're actually not taking the business. We are giving the business to the client. So he has been housing and holding this data and not giving it to his clients, basically putting it behind lock and key, where we believe, or at least I believe, that we should give the data to the client. They recorded a video, it should be their data, whereas their previous person that's managing their GoHighLevel currently is not okay with that. So we suggested the client create their own GoHighLevel account, which they have done. All right. So the last question just for this example. So if I don't hear anything from Jen by Friday, so today is Tuesday. So if I don't hear anything from Jen by Friday, she's supposed to give us a lot of things. Can you create an email to her from me, Dan? I just made it easier. So AI knew that I'm Dan. I don't know, maybe it didn't. Either way. All right, so here we go. Here's a list that you can use for Jen. Hey Jen, hope you're having a great week. I wanted to settle these things. Da 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 da. We've also been making progress. Da 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 da. Now, obviously, what you do not want to do is you do not want to copy this, hit copy, hit paste, and hit send. This is AI. You are a human. AI sandwich, all right? Use AI to help you get a craft. Use AI to help you in the middle. So first thing is put your human input. This is your human input. AI gives you an output. Take this output, do your human input after this. So edit this, make this sound like you, make this sound human. Make sure AI is correct, okay? It doesn't know everything. And then you can take this and then shoot her over an email on Friday. All right. I hope this was helpful for NotebookLM. There's so much more you can do with it, but this is how I use it for one of my client projects. Good luck. And ready? Pow. There it is.